The three are again drove down the road by a man who looks like Pooh Guppy Adams. Well, so far so good, you know. Yeah, I mean, he's driving not bad. It's clearly not our Pooh Guppy Adams, because he would be driving backwards, you know. Glenn, I would let you know that the people in this world are not in control of themselves. They're fictional characters, and they're highly, highly um uh highly manipulated by Dark Milo and Sir William Esquire. Wow, yeah, you know, Abbott really said right, you know. This guy, you know, he looks like Pooh Guppy Adams, but, you know, okay, we're getting close to the town center here. And, you know, he lets them off, you know, and they're walking down the street, and, you know, they don't really see anyone at first, and, you know, and, well, Abbott, welcome to Crackton, Ohio. Welcome to my one of my homes. A very proud place, you know. Curly Joe is, you know, a local relative of this area, you know, and we do just fine, you know. And what the heck? Wait, what? They all look the same. Why they all look the same, Jamie? Oh no! This is not accurate. This is wrong. And before them, every person on the street looks like Pooh Guppy Adams. Well, hello, Mr. Rogers. My name is Tim Anderson. How's it going? My name is Theodore. I like this. I like that cat. That cat's Oh, no! No! They're all staring at us. I was going. What's your problem? What's your problem? Oh no! Oh Jamie! Oh no! Listen, we got to move on. Glenn, we got to get ourselves together. It's quite clear that Doug Milo doesn't really know who lives in Crackton, Ohio. Quite clearly, he just thinks they're all Pooh Guppy Adams. Wow, his villainy knows no end. He has insulted the proud reputation of Crackton, Ohio. Yeah, well, he's got the gas stations all right. They're all there. I mean, oh boy. Wait, gentlemen, where should we go? Abbott, probably be best to go to Elmer's Tainted Horse Meat Snacker Shack. You know, we can get something to eat there, and so let me get this straight. It is ELMERS tainted horse meat. Oh no! Tainted horse meat. Snack a shack. What is a snack about tainted horse meat? Abbott. It's just a play on words. Actually, it isn't, but it's quite succulent. I don't know how they make it work. How we're still alive from eating tainted horse meat for all these years. Oh, well, okay, guys, let's just go on inside. Okay. They go on inside, and they get meted by the host and stuff, and hostess, and they're like, well, hello, I see you want a table for 3 or 4 or whatever. That waitress does not look very pretty. That is not a pretty waitress. Oh, well, of course, we put a table for 3, young lady. Well, flattery will get you everywhere in this town, especially at the local gas stations. We all got just gas stations here. That's true. So they all go sit down, and so again, I really must stress. You're telling me that actually it's not tainted horse meat, that it's just it's just a cheeseburger that's... Oh no, it's really actually very old, rotten, tainted horse meat. And then the abbot throws up. The abbot throws up. I'm sorry, Abbott. Jamie. Well, I'll just have a glass of water. Sometimes people have that reaction, you know. We're just truthful people here in Crackton, you know. The waitress comes over and says, "Can I take? Can I take your order, please?" Glenn Farfinger says, "I'll have the double thruster burger, thruster buster, tainted horse meat, stack a burger." Oh, that's a good one. I love that one too. My little Easer, he likes it too. Oh, yeah, that's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'll have the double tainted horse meat burger. And then the abbot throws up again. New people always have that reaction. We always have mute buckets. That's why. But sir, is there anything you need? We have a discount. I'll just have a glass of water, please. I hope the water's good here. Actually, it's full of fluoride. Then the abbot throws up again. The abbot throws up again. Well, we're in a place of safety now, guys. Although I can't help to look around, and everybody looks like Pookapi Adams, though, and it's very strange, you know. They're all just talking about normal stuff. They just look like Pookapi Adams and sound like Pookapi Adams. It's quite something to take in. I'm sure Frater would love this. Frater would love this. He would be hanging around all the Pookapi Adamses all day. He loves listening to Pookapi. I mean, even in his darkest days, you know. Yes, even in his darkest days, he really loved Pookapi Adams. It was his own entertainment, his own version of the adoring fan or something. He was just loved that, you know. Yes, he really did like that. So then, now of course, but of course the question is, uh, what's next? Well, I'll let you know that this is Dark Milo's creation, so we're not safe by any stretch of the imagination, Glenn Farfinger and Curly Joe. This is a manipulation. This is to put pressure on us, put stress on us, and all of a sudden, sleeping gas comes in the room. Oh, Jamie! Oh no, Glenn! No, Curly Joe! There's gas everywhere! Oh no! Oh, not again! I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting sleepy. Shiver, shiver, shiver. Yeah. Oh no! It's sleeping gas. I'm going to sleep. Ow. Next episode, or well, we'll get to the gameplay now. Well, Joe. A tangled path we weave. Yeah, we keep getting knocked out. I guess Dark Milo's obsessed with super villain plots. Where you knock everybody out with sleeping gas. Well, I definitely going to say there's going to be no such thing as insomnia here at Saturn Ground Productions. Well, we got a villain just knocks you out every episode with sleeping gas. Oh, and there's one of those super turrets. That super turrets. Hey, getting some real troubles with that one. But remember back in the day where some people thought, well, if everyone just thinks you have turrets, you can just say whatever you want. Yeah, and then, then of course, you had South Park, where Cartman thought he could do that, and he actually ended up developing turrets, which was a good sort of lesson, about mental disabilities. But, let's see, I got adrenaline level 1. I'm playing more of this game. It's fun to play. It's just, I don't know. Saturn Ground, sometimes we struggle a lot with, commentating over games, that just look the same all the time, I admit sometimes that experience isn't. I do admit that sometimes we don't have the energy that's in the game. Actually, sometimes when we're commentating it, like oh, look at this, look at that. Well, I think the problem too is like anytime we play anything that isn't a Bethesda title, we just don't really care. I really hate to say that, like. Mr. Pennypacker, if he wasn't in hiding, he would be tearing me apart, saying, you can't reveal that. You can't reveal that truth, if it isn't. Of course, when we say Bethesda, we're not talking about, Fallout 76 or something, we're usually talking about Skyrim or something, or, of course, now that, we are starting to play behind the scenes, start to play Starfield, we're liking that one a lot, and it's got a lot of that Bethesda style, even though it's, basically it's just Oblivion in space. It's just patched up. It really, I would say, compared to graphically, for example, I would say Flight Simulator, and there's some games that really show off the graphics of these consoles, and I'll say it, Starfield looks very it looks very dated. And I think it looks that way because they know that the modders are going to take care of things, which is a pretty lazy approach, and a pretty lazy approach. Basically, they were like, well, should we even really work on the graphics because these guys just are so much better, but they do it for free. And so it's the best of both worlds. You just open your games up to the modding community, and it could just be whatever you want it to be. If you want the game to look brand new and flashy and all that, well, these people will mod it. They'll mod the hell out of it, and you're just happy with whatever, and well, there you go. Oh, I don't think the abbot really liked Elmer's tainted horse meat snacker shack. I'm a little bit insulted. That man didn't like our beloved national restaurant. Curly Joe, I think you need to come to understand. The abbot is from London, and he doesn't really England is sort of renowned for bad food. I don't think it's bad in that way. I mean, maybe it's just kind of crappy Kentucky Fried Chicken or something, or kebabs or something, or curry. But we're talking about tainted horse meat. So it's an acquired taste, as we like to say here in Crackton, Ohio. It's good thing Mr. Peck didn't hear that, because he probably would have punched him. I get a feeling, yeah, the abbot would have been manhandled, because that's his beloved Elmer's tainted horse meat snacker shack. You don't talk bad about that. You just don't. You don't know what you're in for with Mr. Peck. He's a very serious man. So, yeah, but then, of course, the sleep, look, I'll be honest, it wasn't a good experience for the abbot. You had Pookuppy Adams waitresses, it was not a good look, okay? You had Pookuppy Adams as the waitresses and the cooks. You had, it didn't help that the water was full of fluoride, it didn't help that there was sleeping gas. That's not a good look for a restaurant to have. So it wasn't a good look. Maybe there will be a second time. Maybe there will never be a second time. But I know for facts that that's just it, but that's our beloved Elmer's, we will defend it even if it's a fictitious version of it, thanks to Dark Milo, that we would defend it even then. And no, we're not falling for the tentacles. By the way, if you ever click this that thing to see how you died, that usually brings back whatever it is that nearly wrecked you. So I think we would prefer not to get wrecked. Or maybe we do. That's kind of content. Why do we always say that's kind of content? Well, it's that IRL stuff, Joe. Maybe that stuff needs to come to an end. It's not really. Look, people don't like the camera on their face, and it's not really fun. And a lot of it, it's just fake content, anyways. It's a bunch of people who don't like each other hanging out for a lot of money, or sometimes no money. Sometimes they're just like a bunch of degenerates, But I guess you gotta watch something, right? That last episode, that actually addressed some real issues, like number one, a lot of the, at least with the degenerates, nobody knows who they are, so that's kind of a good thing. But like with Ice Poseidon, it was a lot of his streams are always like interrupted because you always get some dumb fan who comes up and wants their picture taken with him. Like, I mean, for crying out loud, Frater actually met Gene Simmons, and he didn't do that. He just talked to him. He said that meant more to him to talk to him. I don't need a picture. He didn't bring his phone with him. Some of these shows you go to, they can confiscate your phone or kick you out of the show if you start filming or something. He didn't bother to bring it. And now this creature, this creature wrecks you. Don't get me wrong, there's some people that are very good at playing video games. They could take this thing out pretty easy. Or we were kind of like, what the heck? We were just so getting destroyed. And at first we think, oh, this'll, nope. That thing was like, what? You think you're going to run away from me? And it's like, no, you're not running away. We just got knocked over. Totally knocked out. You just die a little. You just go kick rocks. And we're back. Oh, no, Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard. Oh, no. Oh, T. Oh. Just a nightmare. I'll say Helios abandoned. And it's like, well, what do you want me to do with Helios? You want me to say, like, what? I mean, wording, Helios abandoned. And it's like, well, why does it say that? Like, is there something you want me to do there? I mean, whatever. Well, it's just time we don't see the big ball. The big juicy balls. Just remember, ELMERS is an acquired taste. It just takes a while to get used to. Also, your stomach, there's like a learning curve with it. Actually, projectile vomiting is normal at first with ELMERS Tainted Horsemate, Snack-a-Shack, but then your body starts to adjust to the very rancid meat. Oh, Joe, it does. Yeah, the avid just needs to get used to it. But then, to be honest, it's like it's all fictional, It's Milo. Milo made up this thing, so we don't even know if it's even proper ELMERS Tainted Horsemate. It hasn't been like federally approved by the Crackton, Ohio City Council. Yeah, it's gotta be approved, Well. It's all Pookuppy Adams's. I don't even, as you come to think of it, I'm not entirely sure we should be if it's made by the Pookuppy Adamses. It's not like they truly understand what they're doing. See, that's what you got to do. You got to take a jump, and you use that like thrust right there. That'll get you right across. And of course, blow up the idols. They're evil and they're made by the hands of men. So we are Yeah, you kind of gone quiet there, you know? Oh, I know. It's just the game is doing stuff, Joe. It's just stuff, you know? You know, Joe, it's, you know, Joe, what do you know? You know, it's, commentating over, you know, and just you know, that's the thing is, you know what, I admit it, you know, we're not into the action games. You know, and I admit that's, you know, a lot of the Sony stuff. But, you know, normally the PlayStation 5 has some pretty good games that have some good graphics. It's just, it's different when you're commentating over it, you know, after you've played it. You know, you may not have the same level of energy you did when you were playing it. And of course, you can go back and fight this thing, and I think I would rather not. I think I think that thing pretty much hosed us down, you know. Plus, it doesn't help that we grabbed a whole bunch of stuff that just damaged the heck out of us, as you could kind of see at the top of the screen. Well, that was easy. Just had to take out that one there, and everything else just kind of fell apart there. Okay, that's kind of disturbing. I was just listening to the crickets outside. Yeah, they're just sort of in their own little algorithm out there. It's in their own little world. Yeah, yeah, Joe, they are. As crickets. So I must ask, like, what are we going to do? Joe, we're in this thing, you know. We gotta kind of, you know, it's kind of like a chess game against Dark Milo. You know, he's clearly doing this for some reason, you know, and you know he probably knows I like Crackton, and that's how you get to your enemies. Is you're gonna try to do something against that, you know, it's sort of hurt the image of the thing they love, you know. I don't know. He's a messed up man. Yeah, hopping a scotch there, you know, just. Yeah, more running. It's kind of very samey. Shoot, shoot, shoot. You know, it's kind of becoming not fun having to commentate on this. It's yeah, there's always so much you can do. I would say the first episode it was fine, you know, but it was something different. But you know, now it's kind of like, well, you know, let's see, we ran over here, we did this, we did that. I don't know. This is kind of not our game. It's Well, the show's almost over, and we can focus on the next episode. And run, run, run. What I figure is like you would think there would be like lots of enemies, and there's a lot of gaps where there's like no enemies. Or at least with Metroid, there was like a fairly consistent amount. Bam, 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 bam. Shoot, 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 shoot. Bam, 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 bam. Oh no, not the turret thing again. Well, I guess we're going back to the beginning again. Yeah, we'll be going back to the beginning. I don't know. This was amusing. It was amusing. Something different. We're not very good at it, though. We're just not. We're just not very good at this game. We're not very patient. We just sort of whatever. Well, that's enough. Well, we'll see you next show, and there'll be more shenanigans and more fun, and that will be it. See if we're still playing this, or maybe we're moving on to something else. We'll just have to see, man. We'll just have to see. Well, see ya next show.